said he needed it.
Did you need it?
Oh,
Y'all good?
I'm so used to it spelled like that that looks wrong to me now.
The real irresponsible, right?
The real one look wrong.
Oh.
But now I'm alone in my room, so somebody's there at the wall.
Man, it's you know what's crazy?
Responsible. That looks long.
That's because we're creating new words. We're creating new words. But like, you know what's funny? After listening to Joe Budden and what he said, in what world would you have ever thought? Would you ever be terrified by like homosexuals and shit? Right?
Terrified.
No, like
if he was like 6'9",
6'9".
height.
I'm just saying, like
So
you have.
would be terrifying.
If somebody can rape me, yes, I'm scared.
I mean, you have like just the most unintimidating person in the world, right? And this is just me being very stereotypical. You have a whole hairy leg, rainbow colored shirt tied up, just hey, and like we're afraid of that community at this point, to where
Did you just stereotype a whole group of people?
He did.
I just said that's what I was gonna do. I just said that's what I was gonna do. But it's crazy. Everyone looked around. But it's crazy. Like you can't do anything now. Like we have what's his name, the baby, who can't perform anywhere. In order to perform in concerts, he has to get approval from the LGBT community. LGBTQ plus community.
I don't think it's from their community. I'm just thinking that it has to do with the fact that he didn't just offend that community, but he associated that community with a virus that kills.
Rolling Loud. That's the people.
Rolling 60s.
Rolling 60s. So Rolling Loud, they're the ones who is waiting for approval from who's the company that they're talking about? Relationships Unleashed. The CEO of that company has to give the baby Rolling Loud permission to let the baby come on as acceptance for like, okay, the LGBTQ community.
And I think they did that so he can learn to center himself in a way that doesn't offend a group of people that, like I said, he associated a disease with a group of people that ultimately ravaged through families and race, cultures. And it just, he associated those two things and it was wrong.
I think it's probably wrong today. But growing up, that's what it was. It was
definitely wrong.
It was associated with
But
homosexuality.
but with knowing what you know now, you know that it's not just. That
really
was an
not?
archaic. It's not. It's an archaic. It is an archaic thing to say.
But is it not?
It's not.
It has nothing to do with AIDS.
That's like saying AIDS came from Africa and all black people have AIDS. Or all African.
It came from white men having sex with a monkey.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
digress.
but I digress.
But I'm just saying. But from that, it never really got to that. It was like, oh, if you're from Africa, you got AIDS. So it's just it just very much so snowballed out of control of who has AIDS.
Yeah, no, because it's like when you talk about AIDS, it's a blood transmitted disease. It's not really a sexually transmitted disease.
Exactly.
You get it from needles, drugs, improper, just.
But if I get it, it's gonna be from sex.
Amen. But that's what it is though. So it's like when you're having like butt sex, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
No, it's what it is. We're having anal sex as opposed to
as if it only comes from butt sex.
No, I'm not. I never said that.
Okay.
When you're having anal sex as opposed to having regular sex, vaginal sex, you're busting blood vessels in a different. It's not natural. So that's kind of what it is.
Feels good though.
Is that what you think? Okay, first
Doing
and
it,
foremost.
not getting it.
So
I'm glad you clarified that, because I'm sitting here like the little white kid, like the little girl.
20 million.
What?
You want that
What?
20 million?
look, okay, so anal sex, because you're busting blood vessels and it's transfused. It's in.
If you have AIDS, right? Mm-hmm. You can have AIDS. You can have sexual intercourse with a woman who has AIDS and not catch the disease.
Okay.
Right?
Tell me more after the show.
Because vaginal intercourse, you're not having that transmission of blood from one to the next.
That's not
You know what I
necessarily
mean?
true because a lot of women bleed vaginally when they have sex.
No, I get that, but it's not a natural thing. I know a lot of women do. A lot of women have sex on their period.
I mean, it's not a natural thing.
Apparently,
for
when you come, a little bit of blood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a strenuous. I mean, it's a strain of I mean.
But compared to, I mean, but compared to what? But what? Huh? But compared to like with anal sex, it's a different. It's a different thing. So when you're having rough anal sex, so to speak, or whatnot, as opposed to rough regular sex, it's a different level. Does that even make sense?
I can tell you now.
You like anal sex.
Sex.
You've had anal sex. You're a fan.
Nigga, always. No, whoa.
If somebody's having rough anal sex, they've done it plenty of times.
Look, first and foremost,
It's gonna be slow.
Let's just take a whole
I'm
making love.
step back. Did nobody say I like anal sex?
So you don't like anal sex?
I already told you that is an uncomfortable situation. It's an uncomfortable situation. And excuse the first time I ever did it, I was sat down and I wanted to write a letter to the prison system because niggas are in there and they're getting taken advantage of. And I just felt like.
Isn't she associating anal sex with guys in prison?
No, I'm saying.
And she just said
no. I said those that get raped.
Oh.
Because that's what the forceful feeling of it. Even when you ease into it, it's a painful situation.
They have Priya.
For motherfuckers that are getting raped and having it done, that's some bullshit.
Nice.
I wanted to sit down to write something to the penal system and let them know that y'all need better security, y'all need protection.
Better security.
They're in prison.
It's not a club.
They have the
It's not
Priya
a club.
Act.
It's
The
some shit
prison
go-
rape something act.
Yeah, it's some shit going on that should not be going on for people that don't want it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure women feel that same way about regular rape.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm just talking shit.
I know that, but I'm just saying it's uncomfortable. It's not okay.
For some women.
So it's like a 9 then.
I've made women fall in love
For
with
you?
anal sex.
Nigga, I'm not.
Hey, he's advertising for everybody out there.
I'm married now, but
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
I just don't
I don't want you
think.
to come.
I just don't think it's too far of a fallacy when it comes to like anal sex and AIDS. You know what I mean? I don't think it's too far fetched of a lie or truth that it comes there from.
I mean, it's whatever.
You know what I mean?
Whatever spreads the fastest. I mean, if somebody would have spread another lie faster than that one, then it would have been something from something else.
I mean, I think drugs is a big case, sharing needles and stuff.
Yeah,
you know? Because
definitely.
people like that are very careless. So of course you're pretty sure they're careless when they have sex. If you're sharing needles, I'm pretty sure you're not putting a condom on. So I mean, that's an issue as well. You know what I mean? So it's I don't think it's too far fetched for one. I understand like you don't want to put it all on one community, and that's kind of
But why are we still doing that? People do know heterosexual sex. You get it, right?
Yeah.
I have a restaurant that I deliver to. There's a big billboard for HIV medicine.
Yeah.
With 2 dudes. I'm like, bro, that's the only way you get it. Like,
Well, that's what
why
I'm
are we
saying.
still doing that?
But because it's also one of
Out
those
of
things to where,
ignorance?
but it's also one of those things to like the down low men because it's also spread to the to the heterosexual.
Well,
when
the
it comes
numbers actually do say that homosexual between 2 men
because of anal sex. I don't
it's
know how
high
to tell
in
you.
that
Where
group.
is
Do you
that
have research?
written at?
You can look it up.
Do your research.
No, I mean I understand that, but
That's what remember that post I sent you. What'd you say?
I get
What that girl
that
say?
being said,
I forget.
but
Why
it
y'all
doesn't.
gay? She said, "Why y'all gay? We got booty hoes."
We got booty holes too. That's funny.
But you know, a lot of girls. A girl on Facebook said that she said that she thinks that's gay. If a man wants to have sex with her in her butt, she thinks that's gay because she's associated with
Well,
homosexuality.
if a man wants to only have sex with you in your butt, he's probably gay.
Yeah.
Only.
Have you
Or
ever
you're
seen
just
Top
very
5?
loose. Or you're just
You
really
ever seen the movie
loose.
Top 5 with Chris
Yeah.
Rock? That was hilarious.
I was like,
What happened?
Rosario Dawson, she was messing with this white guy, and he liked to be play with. So at first she started doing, she was doing it
because that's what he liked.
And then,
Rosario bad.
But that's
so
all
it
he
started
wanted.
getting out of hand. He went on the elevator, random places. So they came from like a dinner or something, and she was like, let's get freaky. He was like, okay. So she went to the restroom to get freshened up, and she came back and he was like,
turned
bent
over. Yeah, he was
with his
over
ass
on the
around.
bed.
She was some hot sauce.
What movie is this?
Is this a true story?
Top 5.
No, it's
Never
not.
heard of it.
Oh yeah. No, I seen it. It's an actual movie. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if
He's married, right?
If he
He's going through his-
only wants to do it that way, then it's a problem. It's a difference between wanting to hit it from the back, then you probably think she's ugly, and that's all you want to do is hit it from the back. But if you only want to get in her asshole, then you got some things you
You
need
don't
to
want
work
no
out.
pussy? Nah,
Nah. It's right there. It's right next to it. It's his cousin. I was like, slip it in there, but nah.
Cousin, huh?
Cousin.
Not brother, sister, nothing like that.
Cousin.
You gotta hit it like this.
Yeah. So,
This nigga just gave hand gestures, guys. Y'all saw that? This
I'm
nigga
a
just gave
professional.
hand.
come hither. But yeah, so I mean, I don't like the association, but I mean,
It's there, and it's not 100% incorrect. Is all I'm saying. And the point of everything we started this whole segment with is mainly it's just crazy how a community has like that much power to where people can't move normally without their approval. The Asian community, they don't have that power. There's not a CEO of all Asians that says, yes, since you made fun of Asians, you're now welcome back to society to make a living. And I think it's unfair. Like whatever happened to the days of, which is kind of weird to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, or I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me.
that fucking
Now-
saying was
now
made
this-
by a bully.
Now this is going to be probably a
Got me
horrible
through a lot of
comparison, but I can't understand. I mean, you can like it to racism. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, the homosexuals were mistreated.
Yes.
I mean, even
they
still,
still are.
they get
Still are.
they
Like,
get.
word?
It depends on who you are. They get beat
The
up,
baby,
and,
speaking
and
of-
they get
Still get-
mistreated and stuff like that. So they became powerful.
Yeah.
They became powerful. They created a movement, and they feel like. And there's so many people that are either on the down low or whatever, and then because the community is so big, it's lesbians, all these letters,
Transgender.
yeah. So when you got so many different people, and now, I mean, it's man, I don't want to get too deep in the subject. The world is so fluidy now because people are like. I'm not gay or anything. I'm just, whatever.
Use
It's
my
like-
pronouns, so forth on and so forth. Because they're identifying as themselves and not as a gender, not as what do you?
I honestly believe women started that.
What?
started what?
That whole little fluid because men can't get away with that.
No.
Tina actually said the other Tina.
Yeah, I know.
the lesbian. She
Wow.
no,
I used to love Tina. She used to be.
What the
I mean, she
fuck?
still is pretty, but back in the day, But I already knew she was going that way.
yeah, she get it a lot. But no, the reason why I said this is because Tina says this a lot when it comes to the power of the LGBTQ plus community. There's white people in that community.
Yeah.
So, they're going to get they're going to be heard differently
Exactly.
than an Asian, a black, any of those other
But they
communities.
can
And it
get through
makes
those
sense.
doors.
But what
Yeah,
I'm
it
saying is
makes
this:
sense.
is that, like I can't get away with. Y'all remember the episode of the what's the show Angela Yee got?
Breakfast
Lip
Club?
service?
No, your lip service.
Lip
when
service.
Tank was on there,
Yeah.
and they was talking about
That gas shit he was talking about?
Yeah. So guys we can't do that. Like a woman can say, "Oh, I let another woman eat me out. I just want to see how it was." Like, and we don't think nothing else. Like we're like, "Oh, that bitch is gay." Yeah, but I can't let a dude suck me up just to say I just want to see.
But
No.
see,
How?
it's not. It's
No, you
not true.
cannot.
But see, it's not true because the difference
What you mean it's
is
not true?
No. Listen.
I got questions, Dave.
Damn, come on, bro.
No, I'm gonna answer because
Every week.
no, because the thing is that women try it out and they found out if they like it or not. Right. The only difference is that men aren't bothered by women going both ways. So we still are like
But women aren't bothered by women going both ways either.
exactly.
Because it's some point
Society is not.
It's
That's the
aesthetically
point.
pleasing to look at.
Yeah,
It
no
definitely is.
one's bothered by that, right? But when it comes to men, like women experiment just like men. The only downfall is that to most people, one is gross, and to most other people, the other one is actually pretty fucking.
So let me tell you
It's
something.
because
real quick.
women are supposed to be soft and sensual, and men are supposed to be masculine and very so much, they associate men as with strength and masculinity, and so it just looks different.
It's a gay
when-
guy trying to hit on me right now, like within the past couple of days, and he's like,
What'd you say?
He's No.
Why are you so intrigued?
He's trying to get. He's trying to suck
Tank
me
said
up.
if you do it one time, you're not
And
gay.
he's like, it doesn't make you gay, and I'm like, it definitely
Now he
does.
trying to now he trying to hit you with the dick peer pressure. Just let me in it. Just let me put the tip in. I'm like,
He
no.
want to give him some head. I'm
just
like,
on your bottom
nah.
lip. Let me just put it on your bottom lip.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
If it doesn't touch both
Don't you
lips,
let
you're not
that
gay.
don't you let that nigga talk you
nah,
some
we,
dick.
hell no.
I was like, let that nigga do it. Don't you let him do it.
Hey, if you do it, man,
No,
like
I'm not gonna do it. What are you talking about? It's no if.
Yeah.
No, it's no.
Hey,
It's not-
Damien,
Don't
what did you
pick-
say about that yesterday?
what? Oh yeah, it's X, man. You're gonna be an X.
Look, because you know what I've always.
You're not gay. You're an X gay.
I don't necessarily wonder this, but when I would ask girls why they was messing with girls, they would say, "Oh, because girls eat pussy better than guys do because women know what another woman wants."
I believe
It-
guys
does the
suck
same
dick.
apply?
I believe guys suck dick better than women do.
I'll
Because they
never
know-
find
I
out.
believe- I never
I'll
wanna
keep,
find
I'll
out.
keep mediocre head before I let a man give me some good head.
The rest of my life. The rest of my life.
That's you like.
Did I not
fuck-
cuss? No, I say mediocre head.
Mediocre head.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. Look, I'm watching. I'm counting my dollars.
But I believe
I'll be okay with the mediocrity of getting my dick sucked.
Yeah, I do the mediocre.
I'm
the mediocre
coming
head.
regardless.
Yeah, I was like, to put some hand motions in that shit. The Guac 3000.
But with that same theory,
Probably
though,
one
it
of them
would
big
only make sense that it would be
Your
the
flesh,
inverse.
like-
You know
I
what
don't
I
want
mean?
to
I
find
let a
out.
man do that.
No, it's no want to find out, but by the conversation had, like it only makes sense. So I mean, just answer your question. That's all.
And I believe that all men have some type of
Don't say homosexual tendencies.
all men have some type of homosexual tendencies. It just is. It's just how you suppress it.
Do you know
or
how
you
men
act-
act in locker rooms and shit?
Exactly.
And the gay shit we do, like
Yes.
when we're having sleepovers.
I don't know
like,
what you're talking about.
No, I don't know about
You
any
don't-
gay shit y'all do ever sleep over.
Oh man.
He went from a locker room to somebody's house. He went from a locker room to a whole house. So you know what we do in a locker room?
Look,
Sleepovers?
What were your sleepovers like? Because my son had sleepovers and it was nothing like that.
We do all kind of shit. We had this one dude put his like you go to
Nah,
sleep.
he playing that ain't.
No, seriously.
He playing now.
I'll be
Time
completely honest.
out, time out.
Cause you had your fingers like this, whatever you was finna do.
Time out.
No,
but
no.
We on the air. Do you really want to go here?
No, I'll speak it. I mean, shit.
It was a long time ago. Long
No,
time.
we had sleepovers and stuff.
That's you.
And then
Crystal.
anyway, we had things going on, and like we'd have
I'm
sleepovers, and like dudes would if you go to sleep first, like the dude would put his nuts in your forehead and shit,
Nah,
Why?
things like that.
That's right.
Did you grow up around black people?
Nah.
Yeah. We
wanna
would
die, huh?
we would. I mean, sometimes you got into fights. This one dude,
Sometimes.
yeah, you know,
Every time you should have been fighting like you was running away.
Dale, you better not put your nuts on my drum set.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like the shit that like we do some really like we would
Keep saying we.
Yeah, I
we
didn't
as
play
in
football.
guys.
This
We
is
as in-
probably
we
why
as in
I got
guys.
a lot of females.
like
I hope I didn't play football.
slap people in the ass with the towels and shit. In the locker
Okay,
room.
I get that. I've
And,
seen
like,
that
you know,
happen before.
Like the thing, like
No, we talking about the sleepovers, not the gym.
well, it's the same stuff. Like
Did y'all measure y'all dick side by side?
No, we didn't do
Bigger than
that.
yours.
You paused, nigga.
No,
I
we
was
didn't do that.
all the way afraid for you to say, yeah, we did that shit, but thank God.
But like you'd be surprised. Like again, I guess in like you didn't do it or whatever like that. But and like you would know because you're a whole female. So you're asking them a question. I'm just trying to answer it. Like the you know how you would do it like Nick hitching your balls or that shit.
Ask
You know
the
what I mean? In
viewers.
the room?
Ask the viewers, did they do that shit?
Nah.
No, if there's any guy like, but that's the thing. That's a game. Like in high school, you would do that shit, right? And like, and that's kind of what you're not
Yeah.
going to see the number of views on it because it's a big lie.
Go ahead. Go
Um,
No, I'm
ignore
talking to
him.
him, man.
Yeah, ignore him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. but I mean, but that's the thing. Like, it's a bunch of shit that will go on, and like in society, like you don't do that in like real life.
Oh, okay.
But amongst your homeboys,
Homeboys.
you gonna do some really stupid, crazy shit, pinching nigga nipples and shit like that.
But you know, girls don't do that shit, right?
girls look and feel each other's boobs, like oh those, and like oh you got new boobs.
So
Let me
Have you
feel
seen
those.
y'all selves in the clubs?
Yeah,
I
girls
have
do
I have
kiss
a
each
joke
other on the
about
mouth.
that, you know,
Girls kiss each other on the
where,
mouth.
where guys are different from women. Because you know, women, y'all could compliment each other naked and stuff like that. Guys don't do that. Like women can be like, "Girl, your titties are pretty." I can't
Oh,
be
yeah,
like,
okay.
"Damn, man,
Yeah.
your dick kind of that motherfucker."
Hey nigga, them abs and that B
I
is
see
right.
when them gray sweatpants, bro.
My nigga.
Where you get the pants at?
I see what they like.
Hey, you see the nigga? I'm right? I'm
You gotta be coming up with us stuff like the way them Jordans go with that, the gray sweats.
Yeah.
I'm about to go and rock that one.
That shit snap. I was like,
Yeah, but this
Like, hey, sir, my eyes up here, sir. sir, my eyes are up here.
But to sit here and say that women don't do shit like that, that's so freaking false.
I mean, we don't touch each other.
Y'all kiss each other in the mouth.
Who?
Maybe because you don't do it. Women will kiss each other. Hey, girl, how you doing? In the mouth, and like it's just
I don't
normal.
think I've ever
I would
kissed
never
any of
greet
my
KK,
friends in their mouths.
But that's you. I would never walk up to KK and kiss that nigga in the mouth and have a good day and walk the fuck off.
You wouldn't get to walk off, buddy. You would not get to. 911 will be called for somebody that day.
But
Okay.
but that's the thing. Like,
I get what you're saying.
Like Bree, women do that.
Bree, have you kissed your friends in the mouth and walked off?
I have not, but I have been kissed in my mouth on a drunken night.
Yeah, like women.
She trying to act. She's trying to put the alcohol in it. You
Brianna,
No,
Brianna,
and I will say that.
Brianna had a
we're
whole
going
woman
to
eat a
later about
vagina.
alcohol. Huh?
Whoa, what?
What happened?
What did I do? How are you
Brianna had
talking
a
about my
whole-
vagina?
Brandon had a whole. Well, you had some bisexual relations. We've talked about that before. So with that being
air?
said,
On air.
yeah. So I mean, she's a woman. Like, how many women have not had bisexual?
There's a lot of women that have not had bisexual.
and there's a lot that have.
Well,
So Brandon, have you ever had a bisexual relationship?
No.
Relations.
Say
See,
no, so
be
we can
If-
go to-
if-
real.
Yeah, she did. Who's lying here?
She knows she did. She
How
looked.
he gonna talk about mine?
Bree.
She looked all out the
Bree,
window.
say no so we can get off this.
if KK,
She got a whole
if
thick
KK
fillet
wants to
sweater.
kiss me in my mouth,
Have you
drunk,
had?
they'd
Have
be
you
like,
had?
police are looking for Alvin Perry.
I've been drunk a lot of times and I've never thought to kiss a man in his mouth.
Time out. So, Bettina,
Okay, so the next subject
have
is
you ever had any bisexual? So don't sit here and
his,
say.
his shoulder rubbing is not out called for. Me too.
Have you ever had any bisexual relations?
Have you had a random guy like just each of us?
Let her.
Random guy. What?
Well, maybe not
That's
random.
weird.
Maybe somebody
So have I been raped?
I haven't been raped.
No, because
I'm uncomfortable with this line of conversation
Pineapple,
because my boss is on the line. My boss is on the line.
You already got the job though. You already worked there.
This is a discrimination case at this point.
Look,
if you get
I
fired.
mold young minds on a daily basis. I don't know if I could. What was the next question, Bree?
Did Bettina really try to deny women and their bisexual play with each other, and she's had a whole woman on her?
Okay, first of all, nobody
Get it
said
out.
that. Nobody ever said
Have
that.
you or have you not ever had a woman all on you?
On me?
Have a bisexual
Naked.
relationship
Okay.
with a woman?
Naked.
Oh.
Look, let me tell you this.
Jeez,
I've had women come up to me and me tell them like, I'm in a relationship, so forth on, and I don't feel comfortable, and then they'll approach the guy I'm with and be like, so we asked her, she said she got a man, and he'd be like, he was like, hear her out.
He asked you a whole yes or no question.
You know what she sound like? She
She
sound
danced
like.
all the way around that. We've had like some women. I told them I had a man.
That's super.
KK, she sound like when you come home late. She, nigga, where's you at? Well, so what happened was that's how you answered that question.
What happened?
Where was you at? Can we say where was you at all night?
Hey,
Bubba Pitbull had some puppy.
I mean, I had a whole decade, and I don't know what happened in that whole decade because it's kind of blurry.
but how can you say most women don't have bisexual relationships?
Nobody, I didn't
and you
say.
have them?
I didn't say. Look, first of all, stop putting words in my mouth like you just tried to put a pussy in my mouth.
It's just a yes or no. Like you either did or you didn't. It's not. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Ex-gay, Brandon.
You're in the
No, but hold
LGBT
on.
community now.
Look,
You are now a member.
Listen to what I'm saying to
You
y'all.
should get a Letterman jacket.
Go, Bree.
Let's say
What I'm saying to y'all.
LGBT.
Hold on, go, Bree.
Okay, but hold on. So, two things. Emily says, Damien, have you had any men come on to you sexually?
I have had a man come on to me.
Damien told somebody his booty was big.
He did say
said-
somebody had a fat ass.
He did.
say that.
He did.
No, I've had
in the store.
I've had a dude. It was in the
somebody
store.
please kick open
the
the
mall
mall for David
Or was
so
that
he
a
can walk out of it?
Was that a flag football game?
And you told another nigga his ass was fat?
Yeah.
That ass.
He said he had some
Could
hips.
somebody
Yeah, that
please
nigga
kick
had-
open the closet door for
that nigga
Damien to
had-
walk out of
He
it?
gonna slide out that thing like that Omarion challenge.
That a Mario. I'm secure with myself. But no. So to answer your question. So to answer your
What the fuck
question.
you just
Yeah.
do?
Yes, I was at the bottom with Elisa.
Of
For Mikely, I was at the
it
bottom.
goes down at the bottom.
Bottom is fun as fuck if you've
It
ever
was.
been.
I mean, it
Best
still
drinks.
goes on.
I don't know. It was a long time ago, but I went with Lisa.
What
We
day
have
was you there?
I don't know. It was,
You better say
definitely gay night.
Wednesday.
It was
It was
definitely gay night.
Oh, it wasn't a Wednesday then.
I met
It
a
was
trainee
Wednesday.
on a transvestite on a Wednesday.
First of all, the bottom was gay 7
Every
days a
day.
week.
Yeah, it was a gay
Stop
club.
saying Wednesday like that was a straight night.
Well, they had one section upstairs for us.
and gay
Well,
people went into that section.
Because we was in there.
But the thing is, I went with Lisa, and she's a whole lesbian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she wanted to go. No one would go with her because I think Mike had to watch the kids, and so I was like, yeah, I'll go with her. I just turned 18, 19, so I felt like I was grown hanging out with it. She was, how old is Lisa? About 8 years older than us, right?
I don't know.
So anyway,
Older than us.
Yeah, so I'm hanging out with the big kids at this point.
Not the big kids.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, when you're young, you go out to the club with the big kids, you feel all like I'm grown and shit. So anyway, I came from college, went out with her, and yeah, this whole dude, they really think they could turn anybody. They're very aggressive. I felt bad for women that day. I was like, God, is that how niggas is?
Yes.
Gay
Like they were very.
men are definitely aggressive.
Yeah.
This
Very
one is
aggressive.
trying to suck me up. Definitely is.
I'm sorry, what?
up.
I'm sorry, what happened?
I told you a dude trying to.
What's the other
No,
one?
you didn't say suck you up though. You just said
Yes, I did.
Did he?
Trying
Yeah, he's trying to suck me up.
Like what do you mean trying? Like he approached you or did he get to
In his
your
DM.
Messaged me.
In his DM.
Oh, he messed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, your
His whole
story-
page would have been reported. Violence. It's a gang member. Mark Zuckerberg's a gang member in my inbox.
report abuse.
They getting dick pics and shit. Go ahead.
No,
What's
you
the other
better
question?
not. I don't want to see no gay dick.
Wait a minute. What is
As
gay dick
opposed,
versus
yeah,
non-gay
as
dick?
opposed to straight dick.
I don't know.
Straight dick is cool.
I was like,
I'm good with straight dick.
I definitely want to see none of you intentionally put in the man's ass. God,
yeah, if you get him shot at you, to shoot him my way. shoot the straight dick in my inbox.
Bad decisions. Horrible decisions.
Are we introducing ourselves?
Now, what was the next question? You
It wasn't a question.
What was the next thing?
She said, "Are we introducing ourselves?"
The second one. Yeah. No, we're on the homosexuals. My fault. We
We was on here a little too long.
Damn,
that was
Charlamagne.
Yeah, we was on here a little too long.
That was funny.
I'm uncomfortable.
I got questions.
Funny. Well, you still haven't answered
Nigga,
until you answer your.
I ain't gotta tell you my personal business.
I mean,
Anyway.
it's an answer when they
Do
don't
it
answer.
look like I
Right.
eat pussy? Fuck you both.
No,
Take your hat off.
Shut up.
no, you don't. I've never heard you been with a girl before.
What?
She shaved
Never
her
heard you been
head.
with a
She
girl.
thought he said something else, right?
What? No.
She was like, "This nigga, what?"
And like I'm saying, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I had been with a girl somewhere, somehow, somebody
If
would
I-
have heard that.
If
San Antonio's this big.
It's not that it's
Yeah,
this
so it's
big;
not
it's that
this big
people
at
mouths
all.
are this big.
Yeah,
did you
true.
say if?
No,
It's
if
just
I had
people
been with a girl,
mouths are big.
If you had been, she said, if she had been with the girl. If she said if you saying you're still gonna go with that. We're gonna ride that out. That if
till the wheels fall off.
cool.
Teresa said that straight women do that to get men's attention. Is there other ways to get our
Kiss,
attention?
It works.
The kiss.
We gotta-
no,
It gets my attention.
If I see,
But that's what I'm
if I
saying.
see
What
two
y'all was drinking?
all you gotta do is rub
Hey,
my
what
back.
was y'all drinking?
Do they? I thought that was this movie
can't
shit.
afford those. Can't
I just
afford
thought that
those.
was I mean, they do it to get the attention, and then what? I mean, like after we get y'all's attention, what happens after that?
Do it and do it. Try it and figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. Like how many times?
Somebody kiss another girl in the club?
Yeah, but how many times does just because you were dancing with a girl in the club or whatever the case may be, has that resulted in a threesome? Do y'all know how hard it is to have a threesome?
If it
Not
resulted, yeah, really, it's not.
I mean,
I still haven't had one personally.
You know,
No, I'm just saying, but you had to put some work in. It didn't just come from two bitches dancing in the club.
If we put in, if we
Yeah.
put
I
in
made a
work,
status on Facebook and then that was it.
if we put in work, and if a guy puts
What did
in
you
work,
say? No,
I mean, okay, let me put this
Put it in the
how many-
universe.
How many successful threesomes where everybody got pleased?
Now these females wasn't bad females. They was bad built, but they wasn't as bad. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But were they successful
Pussy,
threesomes that you
Yeah.
would want to have often?
Huh?
How many successful threesomes have y'all had? Did you want
are
to
you
have
are
often?
you
The last one.
The last
are
one?
you
Yeah.
classifying threesomes? It's like I don't care about how many millions I got or how I got a million
I've
dollars.
had
Yeah,
two
but
real
that's-
threesomes, and I've had sex with two women at the
Same time. That's what I'm saying. It's like a different type of
on different levels.
I've never had a threesome.
You've never had a threesome?
Never
Like
had a real threesome.
really?
No.
You?
So
I've never had
So
one.
is it true that the only way a guy
Or a
get
train.
get a threesome is
I've ran
dick is
several
trash?
trains.
I don't do
Because if your
trains.
dick is good, a woman ain't gonna want to share it.
Well, no, that's not exactly true because
All right,
if
I'm good
no,
then.
no, yeah.
Is that the same thing?
What'd you
A
say?
train and a threesome?
It is the
No,
exact
it's
same.
a threesome if it's 2 women. If it's 2 men, it's a train.
Thank you. I don't do trains.
Yeah.
I've never been naked in another room with a man.
We need
Well,
to put that in our.
It can be a threesome if it's 2 guys, if those 2 guys are messing with each other.
Yeah.
And that'll never happen if it's me.
I will feel uncomfortable if it's 2 guys fucking me and they touch. Then my shit gonna
they
be like
start kissing and
sandpaper.
shit.
I got a hotel
My
room
shit
with
gonna
2 beds and my homeboy. Like, let me get that husband. You can't even come in this room, buddy. You don't got money to get it. You don't got money for the room.
Look.
Y'all gotta go in y'all car.
Look,
Yeah,
my
I'm not
shit
gonna be naked in a
My
room
shit
with
up-
another dude.
My shit up drive like
You're
this. I'm like,
selfish.
that nigga just
No,
touched
I had
your
the money to
elbow.
get a room.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. I'm like, nigga, y'all just touch nuts.
Nah, he was rubbing your
It's
back.
over.
and didn't
no-
say
no
say
Eiffel
nothing.
Tower.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's a sexual situation. Somebody's gonna touch.
So no Eiffel Tower.
No Eiffel Tower.
But
Y'all are touching.
my friend, she's lesbian. She posted the other day that
I'm not a homophobe.
that apparently lesbian women like gay men porn.
No, I
So-
don't watch
They
that.
did say that. Somebody said that on this show.
Women. So
Oh.
I know a woman. A couple of women have said this, that they watch gay men porn more than they watch heterosexual, and these are straight women, and it makes sense. They said the reason is because the 2 men, when they're with each other, they're more sensual. And caring with each other, as opposed when it comes to
Look, I
When it comes
to hold on.
and nothing
When it-
against homosexuality. I mean, men homosexual sex, but I don't want to see 2 men.
No, and that's
I don't either.
softly.
But
caress
They gotta
each
cook.
other.
I think they be watching that white porn. That's something. That's a whole nother
Yeah.
thing. Foot all on the head.
Yeah.
Spitting in there. Let me.
Look,
let me
hit 'em with
exit
that.
up out of here.
Look, with
This
it.
is a little
Look.
too much for me.
Right hand on forehead.
Yeah.
Why you being weird to me? Like, no.
When they cock that leg up and put that foot on your face,
Yeah.
I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, they, if that's what I
that's how
I
most-
prefer to be beast fucked. No,
But that's how most porns are when it comes to heterosexual. Like, of course, not all of it, but unless you're watching like Showtime after 2 a.m. or
Richie Diary.
Cinemax.
Sorry.
Yeah, like it's
That used
not.
to be my show when I was a kid.
It's not. Yeah, it's
I
not.
was a kid.
No.
Make sure all the doors are shut. Mama, she don't have. She sleep.
Nigga had
That
that
should
back.
be on 3. Oh yeah, dollar. It be on 3.
He had that back
Volume
button.
be on 3.
He had that back button on MTV real quick. Right, somebody hit something, hit that back button, jam to a video. But yeah, but that's the thing though. Like,
My little dollar.
but it makes sense though. It really makes sense when it comes to the gay porn when they say that. Because like I said, heterosexual porn, like you were talking about, there's nothing interesting about it.
Shit.
I like you be on the wrong filter.
What you be looking for, stories or something?
Yeah,
I don't need no storyline.
But you need a storyline. Depends on the storyline.
Yeah.
Did you order some pizza? Hey, I'm a delivery driver. That don't work. It does not work.
Man, let's get this intro out the way, man.
You
Hit
don't-
that song, man. We up here just talking and shit.
Yeah, we talk for a whole hour. We only got
About-
10 minutes left.
Yeah, goddamn. Anyway, this is Socially Responsible Podcast, episode. Bloop, 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 bloop. This is Damien, aka Maverick, the Devil's Advocate.
Just Bettina Joel.
Just Bettina Joel.
Bettina Jewel, what? 8th grade? You still 8th grade fine?
No, I gained a couple of pounds, so I'm not 8th grade. I'm 9th grade fine now.
Freshman 15.
I'm just KK.
Kelvin.
Come on.
Kelvin.
Kelvin.
He gets mad when you call this dude his real name.
People didn't know my name until Facebook. Your name is Kelvin?
I've always known your name.
As Kelvin? I've been KK my whole life.
I haven't called him Kelvin since your
My mama
mom
was here.
Oh,
I like, quit calling me that, man.
I would call a normal conversation. Hey, Kelvin, what are you doing today? But
I don't even respond when people tell Kelvin, what's up?
And our special guest.
I like the Richard Miller you got on right there.
That's Invicta.
AP. the fake watch busters.
No, this ain't no fake watch.
I was just saying.
Oh, this ain't tripping.
they better slap. Nigga, hold on.
Just told me something fake about my watch.
So also we have a special guest with us.
Say his name.
Introduce yourself, man.
AP.
AP, that's all you gonna say, AP?
AP Alvin Perry.
The world knows you as AP, right?
Comedian Alvin Perry.
So
Ain't shit.
what else do you do besides? Because you have your own. Speak your shit.
I
Talk
do.
your shit. Introduce yourself.
Well, sometimes I have a podcast. Depends what I got going on in my life.
We too.
But I do comedy.
Us too.
You know, so when I do comedy, known as comedian AP, I'm comedian Alvin Perry. I make T-shirts, Bullhead Tees LLC, or Bullhead Tees on Instagram or Facebook. T-shirts and design on Facebook. I do some community work sometimes. I'm a good father and a dad.
And a
I
husband.
think that's it. Oh, that's what I'm going to say. Husbands.
Yeah.
I'm a good husband and a dad. I think my wife thinks I'm a good husband today because she was kind of being funny.
Well, when you get home after this late,
We're gonna have real sex when we come home.
Not real sex.
She was asleep the other night.
It's gonna be sex. It's gonna be sex.
He said she was sleeping.
Hit her with the sideways.
Hey, what you doing? I'm asleep now. You up now?
Yeah.
I'm asleep now. You
I
up?
cleaned up and everything. She had to get out the bed and
It's game. Not you hit her with the
funny.
warm towel. That's love.
That's funny.
That's love there.
You hit him with the warm towel, KK?
He looked lazy.
Yeah, I'm very lazy. I'm old,
You
man.
lazy motherfucker.
I got a schedule. It's
He
today.
grabbed his
I do.
drawers.
I'm a warm towel. I'll get them. I'll sit there and turn the water on and let it
Put
get
my clothes on,
hot.
go.
And then I'll put the towel on it and I'll even give it to them first. And then
Oh, a gentleman.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
that's the least.
Or you could
dries
just,
up fast.
or
No.
you could just wipe it off of them.
That's the least I can do.
That's the least
Now,
you could
hey,
do.
I actually wipe it down. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wipe it down too because she can't see it. So I get a warm towel and after I wipe it down, I give her the towel so she can do whatever she wants to do with
Okay,
it.
so she can get what you missed.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes they want to pat themselves down personally, so but the shit in the back, I be busting.
I like them good ones when they gotta go to the bathroom. I did that. Yes, I did that. Go sit on that toilet with them legs wide open, get it up out of here.
Yeah, they're trying to make sure that their swimmers got to the ovaries. That's all. That don't mean it's good. They be like, can't let this nigga get me pregnant.
that works too.
I'm not ugly.
Can don't nobody give a fuck? Don't nobody want no babies.
Nah.
I prefer that one.
Hey, I'm mad at people our age still having kids. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
Like, yeah.
They be having gender reveal, like, we 45, right?
Yeah.
Y'all wait till the pandemic you want to start making babies. Fuck wrong with y'all, man?
Want no work?
Fuck you.
Oh, you did have one. Oh, okay.
I was like, I cannot believe it.
What are you talking about?
You had another baby.
Excuse you.
Hello.
Hey.
We weren't done. We were still on his intro.
Yeah.
We were still on his
Yeah,
intro. He was still talking about it.
Like I ain't really here.
No.
She really here.
That
Thick
hey,
fillet.
Alvin, we got to go to her next. After that. So, all right, so
Introduce yourself.
yeah. Go ahead. Hold on. Be quiet, everybody. Let her do her thing.
What's up, Bree?
Hey.
There you go. That
She had to
is
take a deep breath and get down. She like, yeah, watch this, y'all.
that is Hey 3 over
My
there.
Bree.
That is the lady behind the show. She is our producer, our real-time producer, engineer / fucking everything. So
You got that
once
fucking
again,
everything?
I'm gonna hire you.
Bad decision.
Let's take all your money today.
Bad decision.
Kelvin.
Can we get on the topic so I can stop randomly cussing?
Well, go ahead. Speak your shit. Talk your week.
No, I'll listen. I don't want to say nothing. I don't even want to talk. How was your week,
Why
Tina?
you don't want to talk?
Cause I ain't got too many more dollars in my pocket. I'm a broke boy.
I got Cash App.
Why don't y'all go back?
I don't
So
even
if
have
you
a
said
card.
cuss word, you owe him that. Y'all
That's
go
what I'm
back
saying.
and
Be
forth.
fair.
Nah,
Yeah, y'all go back
because
and
I
forth.
didn't-
You done cussed 15 times already. They owe me $13.
Stupid ass bet I can't win.
That was a dumb bet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a
That's only
horrible
$2.
bet. What? How's your week, Bettina? Talk it since KK scared.
My week was cool. Work was busy, but the question is that why is it that hoe ass niggas that you used to talk to back in the day don't think that they still hoe ass niggas? Like they try to shoot
People
their shot
evolve.
again.
They might have
don't.
People
They
evolve.
don't.
They
People
like
do
they
evolve.
forgot they did fuck shit to you. They be like, "Hey, stranger, I'm not a stranger. I still know who the fuck you are." I was like,
Nigga, like that was ninth grade.
I was like,
Tripping.
the fact that you're even trying to talk to me again lets me know that you didn't give a fuck how you did me before. I said, you think a bitch so lonely?
Are you
what?
Are you a changed woman from that eclipse?
Fuck you.
You don't accept apologies?
Are we keeping that same energy?
No. I accept apologies, but that don't mean you're gonna get the fuck again.
Oh, okay. He was trying to fuck.
What else would he be trying to do?
Get to know you.
Just say hello.
He knows
Buy you some
me.
cookies.
Show you he's grew from that eclipse. That's what he wants to do.
I've already grown from that eclipse situation.
So we can't grow from that eclipse situation?
No.
Do y'all got some history y'all know?
No, we don't have any history.
Hold
She's
on.
a hater.
Bettina, you are so unfair.
No, but that's the thing. I'm saying things that have been done to me that I've moved on from, and you know that me and you didn't end on a good place and get in place. Why would you be in my?
It's like
inbox?
credit though. Like after
Why
7
would
years,
you
it go
talk-
away. I come back. I come back after 7 years. It's off my report.
Well,
I'm back.
I filed for bankruptcy on my pussy, and I was like, I don't want any credit on it now, so
You
I'm
good?
good.
I
I'm
found
good.
myself. Well, I mean, women just love me, but I be like apologizing for real. I be like, hey, look,
Do you mean it though?
I dead ass mean it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? In this climate that we in right now, where especially when it comes to like sex,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to ever have violated somebody and thinking that it was just like some regular shit, and then behind closed doors, she's like, this man did whatever to me. So I'll ask questions and I'll.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about
I feel like
emotions.
if I got away with it, I'm not gonna bring that shit up.
Nah, I got.
Yeah,
That's not good.
But not even
15
emotional.
years
Like
ago.
I know I wasn't shit. If I treat a woman a certain way, and I'll be like, like this girl told me the other day. She said, "No, when I think about you, I don't think about nothing bad. We good." So I'm like, all right.
Well, that's good. Well, the niggas that are hitting me up, I think less of them. I want them to leave me alone. I want them to go the fuck away. I want them to go ruin another bitch's life. It's like, so I'm okay.
He just said women love him, but when I said I'm arrogant and I'm a SLUT, what's the difference?
No. You said what you said and the way he said it is totally different.
I mean, it was the
You
same
said
thing.
you want bitches to give you attention. Not you give them attention. It's about what they can give you.
Oh, I don't remember saying that.
That's exactly what you said.
We wasn't even on air though. Why would you repeat that? Why would you repeat that? That's
Okay.
since we bringing up stuff that we said off air.
But the point is, like, that's how my week has been. Like, I did. But that's why that's why I shut it off. That's why I don't like my DM to be open, and I don't like to go into my inbox or whatever, because that shit is stupid.
I gotta teach these niggas to be consistent.
See, I'll holler at somebody and like I ain't talked to you in a couple of years, and if I pass your number or pass like a message or something, I hit you up like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm that guy. Definitely that guy.
Yeah.
But like, and even like with bad relationships too, even like people that ended foul. But there's actually two people I could think of off the top of my head that I would love to actually sit down and apologize to for how our situation ended, and it wasn't all my fault.
What's stopping you?
Blocked. Like, she hates the fuck out of me.
Look, she hates the fuck out of you.
And she should.
Yeah.
It ended really shitty on both of our ends. And I don't. She said things.
You can tell when a nigga do what he's supposed to do. Talking about on both of our ends. No, it was you, nigga.
It wasn't.
Bring her on the show.
No.
It's a whole different story.
No, it really wasn't. It was, it was just one of them where I was just young, and she was, she was fucking. I guess now that the word toxic is popular, she was toxic before toxic was a thing.
What made her toxic?
She was just bad. I almost had to beat her up.
Wow.
Okay.
No, because it was to the point she was like, she was talking talking about my kids, the mother of my kids, how she's this and that.
You talking about your kids or the mother of your kids?
Both. And like it was to the point to where it's like, man, like you can be mad at me all you want to, but
Give me an example of what
keep
you said
that
about
between
one of
her.
your kids.
You're talking about just talking crap. I don't remember.
Oh, but when she said something about your kids, did you fuck her again after that?
Toxic.
So.
So you gave it a
I mean, like if a girl said your daughter
Not that
bald
weak.
headed, I wouldn't even be offended. I'd be like,
Because she bald-headed, right?
Yeah.
No, but the thing
it was.
it's a line that she crossed, but you still gave it a dick after that. So who was really toxic?
I told you we both did wrong shit. I never denied it. I mean, the thing is that
I understand. This girl broke into my house and stole a whole bunch of from me, and I still had sex with her after that.
you ran the nigga car over and still. What are you talking
My
about?
business.
God damn! I'm rubber, you glue.
We are definitely past that. Me and my daughter's father are grown. We raised a beautiful daughter, and we have moved past that situation.
And like that was our situation.
What was that?
It was.
You around?
Okay.
My exes would be
truck,
dead to me. I don't talk to none of them. Oh, you look so handsome, man. What's up, man? Please move, fuck around. Please move.
I
I'd
believe
be
you
a
too.
taking on. I don't even know him. Like we ain't never had shit. Like you never existed.
If they
told-
tell you grew up, they really try to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grown. I don't tell a nigga that at all. I tell a nigga, like I told you, I saw that nigga that fucked me over in HEB and his kids was ugly. And I was like, yes, with your ugly ass kids. With your ugly ass kid. I was like, if that's the kid you have, oh, God really does love me.
How was your week?
Oh man, my week was stressful.
What you want to talk, man? Talk your shit. Speak some.
Nah, But I will, my daughter's birthday is today, and I'm here spending time with Josh. She's gonna think I'm a horrible dad.
Happy birthday!
She got a cell phone though, so I guess she's happy.
Yeah,
she ain't worried about you.
I know.
She done made 40 TikTok videos.
But no, I was stressful. I had to make some shirts and then prepare for the party and stuff, and so.
How was the party? What'd y'all do?
We went skating.
What would be like a good kids party? Like back in the day with me, it was like just having all my friends at the house.
I didn't have parties, so
Yeah, I was poor. We were poor.
Y'all didn't even have people at your house and food?
No.
I was like,
That sucks.
With no rainbow cupcakes for the school.
Yeah. That's white shit.
No, I'm black and I got
white.
that.
I know it.
Yeah, you went to Madison also.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, cupcakes are like $4.
That $4 that could have went to the gas tank.
Exactly.
Y'all's childhood sucked.
That was
sad.
milk, bread, meat. What are you talking about?
That sucks, man.
man.
I feel for y'all, man.
Listen, we was going trick or treating.
Hey, y'all,
and I'm trying to figure out if my people got lazy or they got religious, because they was like, it's the devil's holiday, and then we just stopped going all of a sudden. I was like,
I hope y'all
we
do
had been
better.
going to church. What are y'all talking about?
I hope y'all do better for y'all's kids.
Look,
That's horrible.
A tree? What the fuck you talking about? A tree?
Christmas?
For Halloween.
Talking about. Look.
I hope these are jokes.
I got drawers and socks for Christmas. Something I needed.
You got stuff you need, and it either was.
No
But you know,
toys?
like when you
But
went to
look at
school,
that.
y'all had show and tell, like when you come back from Christmas.
No.
Show and tell.
They're like,
Hold on. I can't be the only one that had this.
Class, we going to
That's what
skip
I'm
Alvin.
I don't tell.
Bonsu,
Y'all had show and tell?
We already know Bonsu's not bringing anything to the table. First and foremost, let's just be honest. The 25th is Christmas,
And on the 4th, we had show and tell. And I showed D
on the
F
first,
out.
on the first was rent.
I showed out.
On the first was rent.
I just said they need to rearrange the holidays. They made them anyway. You might as well just space them out.
Yeah, we got shit at.
I have nothing
We
for
got
this
shit.
conversation. I'll let y'all have it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I kind of feel bad, though.
what you feel
I
bad
don't.
for us for? We
I
still.
don't feel
What you
bad.
feel bad for us? We sitting at the same table. Y'all sitting there right now.
I mean, I didn't. Yeah, whatever. Give my money back.
Oh, you bullshit.
KK was definitely privileged
Oh yeah.
I never said I wasn't.
because his mom let him have sex in the house.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, we all-
She came on here and said that.
We know that.
Oh, okay.
We had to sneak.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
that. I
And
don't-
that was the best sex of my
but-
life.
But it's weird that you had to
I
sneak,
had a whole
though.
baby.
What do you mean, why? Like,
Sneaky sex is good.
I get it, but
What is weird is y'all got nothing for Halloween and or Christmas.
First of all, who the fuck gets something for Halloween?
trick or treating, like
Trick
an
or
outfit.
treating. Y'all didn't get costumes.
By the time I
Well,
could go
nobody-
trick or treating again, I was too big, and people ain't giving stuff to the middle school kids
Yeah,
and
nobody
high school
give-
kids by then. They're like,
I mean,
I go trick or treating now and get candy.
Well, yeah, you live
at
in
Alamo Heights.
yeah, like.
I don't live in Alamo.
I mean, but you live in a neighborhood where there are people. I mean, I take my kids trick or treating now because it's just a different type of thing. But I mean,
And
it
I
just-
don't.
it just-
I buy the candy.
When you
I don't
grow,
trust nobody.
When you grow up and you know what your surroundings are, shit like that don't matter to you. Especially since your people that you grew up with are living the same way. The fuck.
Yeah. Like when they were saying they putting crack pipes and stuff inside the candy, and then when you get older, you're like, ain't nobody on drugs putting their drugs.
No, that I know that for sure. Nobody was pranking the kids with crack rock.
Let me go put this warm spoon in here for little man.
That's an expensive ass piece of candy.
Mama.
Yeah, like the crack kids knew not to fuck with the kids in the neighborhood. It just all that shit was a myth.
They're dying that day.
Yeah.
Some shit like
I
that.
mean, if anything, our community was tighter knit than any other community than it was in
That's
the whole.
what's
yeah.
up.
Let's that's yeah.
Yeah, that's so sad.
I'm
Drop
like,
some money in my cup.
no, it's funny because you're like the kid that I would come to school and bring my last year's Christmas gift to. Like,
Nah, you didn't have to do that.
like
I mean, and you were the kid that I would make cry. You tried to
and I go home and play with my toys.
They was beating people up for bomber jackets when I was growing up.
yeah.
Nigga, that bull started bomber jacket was like if you had that you
Look,
like
this was crazy.
You're right about that.
People started
The
getting
Charlotte
their
Hornet
names.
one. The Charlotte
People
Hornet
started
one.
getting
That
their
one too?
names etched in their bomber jackets, and they would still get stolen and beat up. Nigga,
yeah.
your name?
Who got your jacket? I don't know. Let's check right there. I don't know. Point. I don't know.
They didn't try to take the stitching out and everything.
Your whole name Alvin wearing Patrick's jacket.
Teacher be messy. Mark, where your jacket? Like, you see my name on it. He got it on. Like, what you want me to say?
Cold and motherfucker better not say shit.
Yeah, that was that shit in the Oakland A's baseball jersey. We used to wear the shit out the Oakland A's baseball jersey.
I'm just saying it. I don't know. I guess it was a different type of feeling.
Until my mama started selling drugs, I couldn't even relate to nothing you talking about.
And that's what his mom told. My mom was a teacher, but she was a single mom.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a different type of look. You just know what you got, what you need, and not what you want. You do the best you can.
You know what's crazy? Like, I didn't like grow up till I was like 37. Like when my dad passed away.
That was a couple of years ago.
I know, man.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I never respected money. Like I never needed it. Like my dad would, hey, take me to HEB. I take him to HEB, drop him off, and look on the seat, be like $700 in the seat just for taking me to HEB.
Did you hear what
I had a $1,500 mortgage and my dad paid it. You know what I'm saying? I worked.
Your dad would give you $700 taking him to HEB? What are you doing?
Well,
He would just hide the money because he wasn't around a lot. Like I'm
So
saying,
he tried to make up for it.
as we got older.
Yeah.
Ask K.
Yeah.
Ask
I'm gonna
K
get on my
what.
daddy ass.
Ask K what he.
My dad did the same thing, but just for other kids.
Oh my God.
Just not for me and my sister.
Ask K what he did with his dad's inheritance money.
What about that watch?
You said you bought shoes and all kind of shit.
Yeah, I bought like some $2,000 pair of shoes.
Alvin, can you switch seat? This nigga said inheritance money. I need to be over here by my people. I was like, you sit over here. This nigga said inheritance money.
Education
Do
was crazy.
people not get checks when they?
Education just threw off a little bit.
Oh my God.
Education threw off a little bit.
Look,
This nigga
So
real word.
if you pass away right now, your kids don't get nothing.
they get life insurance.
That's what I
That's
got.
not
How much was it?
inheritance.
It was a lot. Huh?
It's not
Well, see,
inheritance.
he
That's
said-
it. Inheritance is something that you leave them because you made money beforehand, not something that you get when you die. That's a life
It
insurance.
wasn't an inheritance. It was life insurance.
Okay, then that's different.
Well,
Okay,
When
that's
my
why
grandfather died, we didn't get a lot. We got something.
We didn't get a lot.
We get a lot.
we got a life lesson.
That's crazy.
That shit
I
was
got
gone.
like 3. My mom got like 5. Like we got.
I got life
I can't
insurance.
leave my kids stuck
I know
out.
somebody-
I can't leave my kids with a whole bunch of Jordans and phone posits.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what's up. I mean, that's that's a good thing that
You
your
have life
father,
insurance for your kids? when you
Yeah, I have life insurance for me and my kids.
die? You? Okay.
My mom slipped up one day. She like, I got that shit on all y'all.
Selling fish plates?
And I'm gonna buy 30 of them. I got you. I'm gonna buy
Really?
30 of them.
Why don't you have life insurance, man?
Me and my wife talking about it. I just texted her today and told her don't forget.
Nigga, don't
My
you
mom
forget.
got it on everybody.
Mike-
Kids. My mama got it on all of them.
She has a good for this. I would forget.
For real.
We could be getting food stamps right now, but I'm just lazy.
Get yourself some life
Shit.
insurance.
Yeah, man, y'all
Hey.
gotta get. Man, y'all better get y'all some life.
Hey,
Get you at
Look,
least a
look,
$20,000 policy.
Look, real
for
shit.
burial.
You want me to
Or get 10
I
just
fill
so
out
you
the
can bury
paperwork if I
somebody.
can buy some. I fill out the paper. I'm
No,
like, damn.
I had
What
life
situation
insurance,
on that?
right? So they had came and they do all the
Yeah, the assessments.
and
Do you smoke? Do you drink?
yeah. So they left and then like I was paying for about 2 years and then the people said, hey, look, they made a mistake. You didn't sign something. I was like, what?
They took your money though, right?
So,
After-
What was it? Primerica?
see what happened
It was
was no.
Primerica.
They turned me down because I have a criminal record.
Oh, yeah.
they turned me
Criminals
down
die too though.
How they do that though? Why
Yeah,
they do
but
that?
I don't know.
They-
turned me down.
it's in the clause.
My wife thought I was like 6.
Because this was
She was like,
because
why they
it's-
turn you down? I was like,
because they feel like if you have a criminal background that you're most likely to die in some type of criminal activity, so you're high risk.
And
well, look, listen, I'm tell you, they had me. I was paying for 2 years, and then I didn't pay. Well, because I had a different bank account, so like for 3 months. So they was like, oh, you're 3 months behind.
oh nigga, they dropped you because you lapsed the
You
payment.
lapsed.
They didn't drop me.
Yeah.
They came. They was like, we can fix this. So after they fixed it, the lady and
They did
after
a
fixed
reassessment.
it, they did a reassessment. They told me I didn't qualify. They gave me some of the money I paid in 2 years. They gave me like I think like $90 back out of that time. I was like, nigga, I didn't.
Yeah.
I've been paying for months.
Yeah,
But
they probably just gave you.
So I
cash value.
didn't qualify. Yeah, so I was like, nah, that wasn't the cash. I paid in 2 years.
I think, but it's a few companies that don't do it like that as long as you're healthy.
But this how they got me. When you get like certain banks, they send you the dismemberment. That right, that's how they got me. And they came to the house and started talking about the life insurance and everything. Oh yeah, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And my friend, she works at the bank that came from. She's like, you just supposed to sign that paperwork.
'Cause you got an account there.
$2,500, yeah, whatever
Yeah.
it is. and
They
that was it.
upsold you.
Yeah, they got me.
So my week, I was just ready to get on this conversation with you, man.
Which one?
Henry, let's go.
Well, hold on. Let's see where we at. Let's do the call to action real quick. You want to do that?
Everybody tuned in. Tune into us on Facebook. What you want me to do?
Hold on, Bree. No, I was talking to Bree.
Hey, the whole wait. Stop.
No.
Quit talking.
I was talking to Bree.
Shut your father. I'll make change. Catch us on the DSPs. What is it? Apple, Podbean, Spotify, Pandora at Socially Irresponsible. YouTube, Socially Irresponsible. /. No. YouTube / Socially Irresponsible. You can spell it 2 different ways. How you spell it?
It's just youtube.com /C / Socially Responsible the podcast. Or just type in Socially Responsible, type it in the good way, the bad way. Just look for
and hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Hit that bell. Hit them likes. Hit them loves. Are you on Facebook? What's up, AC? What's up, Emily? Everybody on here?
Right now, hit them likes. Hit them hearts. Hit all that stuff.
Cash at Bullhead Tees.
Do that. But nah, fuck with us, please, man. Subscribe to us. We love the subscriptions. We love to see y'all on YouTube, because when you're on YouTube, that's going to give you the notification that when we're coming on. And of course, YouTube over everything, because YouTube is where we're getting our accounts, and that's where we can hopefully get discovered at, and then we can spread across the world, because y'all motherfuckers don't be sharing us on y'all's Facebook. But that's cool. But if you want to share it, hit the share button. That's what's up, man. Like Kay said,
it's free.
Man,
it's free to push share.
It takes maybe 0.56 seconds. You just hit that thing real quick and move on.
They just selfish. They just want us to themselves. That's all it is. They don't want to share. I know you don't want to share me. I know.
And make sure you just hit the like you said, hit the hearts.
Hit the hearts. Hit the likes.
Just hit a button.
Hit the angry button. Just push something.
Yeah,
if you're on Facebook, push something.
Or put something on my student loans. I'm just saying.
But anyway, whatever
something.
you choose or however you choose to follow us, just make sure you follow us and keep up with us. We're gonna be back consistently now. We got our new system. As you can see, we look real good in 4K right now. So as you see, we're here with a better look. We have a new intro. We have a bunch of new things coming up. So yeah, just fuck with us. Simple as that. Earlier on the show, and we had a question of the week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I want to get this out the way real quick, because y'all let my ass have it when I asked the question. So there was this picture of what do you want to call it? It was a teacher. And it's an old picture that was circling a while ago, and she was in a pin skirt.
A pencil skirt?
A pencil skirt.
Okay.
With her...
Pen.
I don't know. I don't wear that shit. She was in a pencil skirt, and she had her cheeks hanging out, thighs. She looked very nice, attractive woman, but she was sitting
It wasn't hanging
there.
out, though.
It was just form-fitting.
Poked out.
Yeah, poking
Poked out. It was poked out.
She was in front of a class of I want to say Don Imus is a nappy-headed hose, but no, she was in a class of a bunch of black women, and that was just her presence, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people, the comments came out as if that is proper attire for a woman with a nice formed figure to wear in front of students.
Y'all do know no matter what she put on, that thing gonna poke out like that.
Yeah.
She can put on a ghost gown. You're gonna see 2 little eyes and it's a big old bump in the back.
Yeah.
Period. It's gonna start to pee.
So what is
Period.
So you were saying that her attire wasn't professional.
I didn't say her. I think,
but
I
the masses were saying that her attire wasn't a professional.
Well, it's kind of 50-50, but I think some of the arguments, to me, were very irresponsible and stupid, for one. I think that she looked good in what she wore, right? I just thought that there were other options. That's it. Just other options. Just like you could have worn, like Kay said, no matter what she wears is going to poke out.
Yes.
But she was wearing something form tight fitted, so it's going to poke out more. If she wore something like maybe 2 inches looser, it wouldn't poke out as much. But they have clothes that are made to where it's not going to poke out. A sundress would have poked out less.
But it would have poked out.
No, it would have poked out. You're not going to hide it.
Let me explain to you how female women clothing work, especially on women that have figures or are curvaceous. Mm-hmm. If we buy our clothes 2 sizes too big, mm-hmm. it may fit on the bottom but won't fit on the waist. That's the way even if we put it, so we have to wear a belt. which then brings it in and gives the same image as it did with the clothes that were 2 sizes where they were to begin with.
Okay.
So if this woman had a large butt, big breast, whatever the case may be, her clothes are going to fit a certain type of way because she's wearing the size that she's supposed to be in. Her form is this. They don't make clothing for, when they make a small, they make a small. They don't make a small and then with extra material for a small with somebody that has double D's, or a small that somebody's waist is 24 but her thighs are 42. It's just, that's why they make the material lycra or whatever it is, so they can fit into those clothes.
Okay.
So, I mean, seeing women wear certain type of clothes, knowing that she can fit them, but the fact that she has a shapely body, I feel like she should have been comfortable in what she's wearing, and women should be understanding of it. It's not like she was in a club outfit in front of a classroom in front of her. She was in professional attire. It just fit her differently.
And again, like I get what you're saying, but I have an ass, right?
Huh?
So and I have big thighs, right?
Okay.
And that's just football. Most football players, that's just how our bodies are built.
I do too.
You know? So when I wear suits, even when I wear jeans, I have to buy my pants a size bigger.
Okay.
So my thighs will fit in it. And I have to get the waist tailored.
Okay.
To where, cut in the back so it fits around my waist. I don't do it to my pants, but even my pants, I have to get a bigger size to fit around my ass when I want to wear like nice fitted jeans. So I get what you're saying. But with some people, with the way their body is, you're going to have to dress and do things differently than other people that don't.
Why? Because her shape makes other people feel uncomfortable?
No, it's not about...
Because her shape is distracting to other people?
To
Because
kids.
other people... To kids, because
kids are kids.
Because kids are kids, but male kids they learn how to over-sexualize everything.
Well, back in the day, we wasn't over-sexualizing. We would have been clowning because we didn't understand it.
That's nice.
But, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's just over-sexualizing
Judy.
her frame and her size because they're uncomfortable with it or they feel a certain type of way with it about it.
But and that's the thing with it all.
But that's going to be hormones, period.
Exactly. So with that being said, like you're not going to wear, if you have double, triple D's, you're not going to wear spaghetti straps. Like some women,
that's unprofessional.
But like some women can wear, a nice dress with little straps and stuff like that, and it's fine. But since you have bigger breasts,
as a teacher, you cannot wear anything that shows any type of
skin.
No.
But all I'm saying is that it looks different from someone with big breasts as opposed to someone with smaller breasts.
Okay, so somebody that doesn't have an ass can wear leggings, but somebody that does can't.
So,
thank you.
So, you learn over the years, especially with fashion and women.
Mm-hmm.
If you all of us are pretty much the same age. You think about the teachers that we had.
KK 34.
And none like looking back, none of them was fashionable. You know what I'm saying? It was probably a few that probably dressed nice, but the majority of it wasn't fashionable. Now, women have gotten more into fashion because they're buying clothes that fit their body type, that that there's boutiques that are specifically for them, and they want to look cute. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not necessarily cute for the students or whatever. They
for
like
themselves,
for their own self-image.
Yeah, for themselves. So, now, who was I just talking to someone recently, and I said something about either losing weight or gaining weight, and they was like, "Oh, well, them." It's hard for me to buy clothes because they fit a certain way or whatever. I mean, it's understandable. If a woman naturally has a big ass, like KK said, it doesn't really matter what she puts wears. On. Same thing with big breasts. You're gonna, especially men. I be telling women all the time, you ain't gotta get naked for me to notice you.
Yeah,
I notice you.
I see it.
Whole pervert.
We see you in scrubs in military uniform.
Yeah.
We know you got a body inside that thing.
Yeah. But even with the scrubs now they wearing the more fashionable scrubs. You know what I'm saying? And
scrubs are sexy. I don't know.
That shit be looking good as hell. You know what I'm saying?
You wear that shit to the club. I'm ready.
Ready to take my medication.
Got a whole $8 hour CNA you in love with.
With some heels, I'm ready.
But back in the day, you didn't really see women. You had to
You had to wait for them to drop their clothes on the side of your bed.
What I'm
for you to
saying
see
is,
it.
you had Penthouse and then or the Victoria's Secret catalog, which you rarely seen.
This guy went from ass naked to
what I'm saying. You didn't see
outfit.
women. You didn't see women in.
It had to be the right setting.
Yeah, because now you can see a half naked woman or a thick woman or whatever it is that you're attracted to almost
On a
in
Dove
any
commercial.
but the conversation is about that outfit, right?
But yeah, I understand what the conversation about that outfit.
And it all comes to, again, there's other options. Right?
Okay, and
less revealing options.
And I understand that
around kids, especially around kids. I think what happens is that this whole thing, especially with women, and I talk about this all the time, as a whole, y'all lack accountability. And you could sit here and say you don't. That's fine. You're going to argue that because you're a woman, and I get it. But women, again, you talk about how a man can't talk to you after they messed you over. You have the whole eclipse situation, right?
I understand that, but this is the thing. Tell me more about our accountability towards our apparel and how we should dress.
Because it's one of the.
Please expound.
No, because if I'm around kids, right? If I'm as a man, if I'm around kids, and I'm teaching kids, I'm not gonna go commando. I'm not gonna go commando in a suit, right?
So let me get to the point to what I was saying before about earlier about like catalog stuff like that. Like we didn't even understand a woman being sexualized back then because we didn't see them like that. So remember the coaches used to wear them same
little bitty rolling shorts.
Yeah.
And we never looked at those coaches like, this nigga dick print out loud and
Exactly.
stuff. If you're a coach,
Bree, Coach Green is with them shorts all the time.
But he still dressed like that.
Nigga, relax.
Nah, he still dressed like
relax.
that.
And I was gonna touch on the coach thing. But
And
keep
so
going.
if any one of us is a coach right now wearing some little bitty shorts like that, it's a problem. They're like, hey,
put your dick up, man.
Tone it down, little buddy. Little buddy, you're doing too much.
It's girls around here, you know what I'm saying?
But women don't have that same like we understand that we can't wear stuff like that.
Do y'all?
And we get in trouble. We can't.
What I'm saying now, everything is sexualized now. So back then we wasn't even thinking about no shit
and not
like
just
that.
But we were
over
because
sexualized.
But we were because, like I said, when coaches would walk around with those shorts on, especially in high school.
Not where I was at, y'all perverts.
I mean, we knew what sex was. We knew what.
Well, I know, but it's a different.
I've been having sex since I was 11.
It's a different type of like you said. The picture was put up. The picture was put up of this young woman dressed a certain type of way. In the picture, without even saying anything, you could look at it and see that the individuals in that classroom were looking at her and demeaning her.
It was one kid like this.
First of all, they're all women. It was
one kid like that.
It was a class full of women. Wasn't no
women
boys.
do the same thing.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't like.
And women are
over
worse
there.
than anything. And it could have been Is that my phone?
No, it's my phone.
It could be the same situation as, like I said, it's sometimes when I get dressed in the morning and I'm nowhere near as thick as that woman is, and I'll be like, should I put this on? I'm like, I'm fine.
What happened?
Little booties matter.
They do.
Don't do it. So, but the thing is, it's about what she felt comfortable in, and if she can wear it. And there's no accountability. I just really wish people would stop policing women's bodies, like especially men.
And
I'm not doing it in a negative way either. I'm lusting.
And that's the thing. And you're a whole dog.
So you lusting.
and that's the thing with it all. It's not about policing your bodies, right? It's about being accountable to what is like me as a man, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I know there's things that I can't wear around kids, right? I tried on some shorts that I bought from Costco, I think it was. And I put them on and my kids are like, Dad, you can't leave the house with those shorts. Those are like sleep shorts, right? So it's like, and my kids 11, 12 years old, two females. So it's like we're aware, like men, we know we can't do stuff. Y'all don't like us wearing gray sweatpants during this time of the year.
Who came up with that?
But
that's the dick print. That
Yeah.
shows
I'm
what
saying,
they want.
where did that come from?
it came from wearing gray sweatpants. Nigga.
Is it the only ones that show?
Yeah,
Can I wear black ones, green ones, red ones?
Who was the person that was like,
y'all can
great
wear-
sweat,
y'all
like,
can
you know
wear
what I'm
them all.
saying? Like, was it a meeting?
Like that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like it's
You just gotta wear drawers. with them.
don't be ignorant about it. Like when you wear those gray sweatpants.
Well, this is the thing. Men wear tighter clothes than women now.
They do.
Which men are you talking about?
But most men, that's what I'm saying. When putting the
It look better though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just as tight.
When I used to wear baggy jeans, like I look at old pictures, I can't. Like
What the fuck was I
don't
doing?
wear skinny jeans tight, but I wear fitted jeans now.
But that's what I'm saying. In a professional setting, some men wear pants that are more fitted than women, and nobody says anything.
Yeah,
to
them
them.
jeggings. Them niggas be wearing them jeggings.
Nobody says anything about that. And y'all have to tuck in order not to wear for y'all's print to show.
But that's the thing. That's also if a man came out with his whole thing on his leg and you saw it hidden right there, that would also be inappropriate.
But if you have to tuck your dick to put in some pants, you shouldn't be on them.
But if you tuck them, you can't see them. Is the point?
But the point is that you had to tuck your dick.
But you can't see it.
I can't tuck this ass.
Exactly. So since you can't see it, do something about it. Like
Get an ace badge. Let me take this baby leg up right here. With a brown ace bandage.
But the point is,
yo, Band-Aid on it. Well, is it your pocket or Band-Aid? Band-Aid, baby. Don't worry about it.
the point is, you don't realize that a little young man is going to lust over whether it's baggy or not.
As being responsible, right? And this is what you think. Like woman, it's crazy because women feel that they can sexualize themselves and they can put themselves out there in a specific way. But then when someone notices you sexualizing yourself, it's like, stop sexualizing me.
Okay, so you're saying that a woman thinks that she's going to be sexualizing herself because she puts on something fitted?
Women understand the reason why women buy stuff and wear stuff is because they look good in it, and they understand it. In those clothes, those pencil dresses are made to accentuate your curves. They're not made to hide it. They're not made to shield it. There's clothes that women that they sell for women, plus size women, thick women, women that are built, that the clothes items are made to not hide, but to kind of
shadow.
Yeah, you know what I mean? To make it look like it's not so provocative, right?
Where?
There's clothes that, where? Come on now. There's
City trends.
there's clothes that made. Even the dress that she had, right? The pencil dress she had, it was tight around her waist, tight around her hips, tight around her thighs, and it
Flared,
and it flares out at the knee, right? So what if it flared out at the waist? Then you're not going to have that tight figure around the thighs.
What do you
right?
mean flare? There's no way for it to flare out at the waist.
Well, you can because it's like a regular just dress. But if it flared at the thighs, or what if
but then you would have something
looser?
to say about her ass moving underneath it.
But the thing is that, and then that's where you most women, if they don't want their cheeks to move like that, they'll wear regular panties and not thongs.
No.
Gachos.
No. First and foremost, your ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They can't wear
And I will say
love
this
gachos.
to the other woman in the room: have you ever wore panties, full panties? Your ass still move?
But again, and then you wear thongs and it moves more. Like that's the thing. You're not gonna stop.
You don't want a panty line.
You're not gonna exactly. So you're more worried about the panty line. And again, like you. I understand what you're saying. All I'm asking is to be understood as well. All I'm saying is that there's other.
Definitely is.
But you also said earlier that women also will sexualize it too.
Because we.
But don't say just males.
That's
You're
what I'm
going to give
saying.
me a reason why women
But
also
women
do
are
it.
women are uncomfortable for different reasons.
But the thing is, but I get what you're saying. All I'm saying is that there's other.
Did you read the
options.
comments underneath that or what the women said?
I read what the woman said. I read what I said. I read what I saw.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Tina.
I read what I saw. You know what I mean?
Tina.
So,
Yeah.
this nigga drunk.
But that's
the
I
thing.
can't see
That's
them.
good. That's
But that's the thing. Like I trust me. I get it. But when I talk about accountability, for one, it's like I don't need to be accountable. You need to be accountable for you. It's like me punching you in your face and then you hitting me, and I'm like, you need to be accountable for not hitting me back. As opposed to me being accountable that I shouldn't come at you like that to make you hit me back.
And I agree.
There's accountability
and
on
I
both
get that.
sides.
I'm accountable for what I'm accountable for, and I'm not going to be accountable for how you feel uncomfortable about the way my body looks in something that I purchased. That
And if you want to look like that around kids, that's fine.
Positive reinforcement. She said it's about being a responsible adult around children, both genders. them tight European pants are a problem.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just about being fucking accountable and responsible.
And I mean, the same individuals that make that comment walk around in ass shorts in front of their kids at home.
So
But that's also bad. But see, you're justifying your response with a shittier response.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
also
about
bad.
what they feel comfortable about in their home in front of their children.
But just because they feel comfortable about wearing those little booty ass shorts doesn't mean it's right.
okay, let me ask you a
That's
question.
my point.
Is there a specific setting?
We're talking about school setting.
School setting.
School because okay.
Dressing in skin tight clothes, form fitting clothes.
That's because they
to
don't see
insinuate your figure around kids.
Because kids only see that in school. They don't see it while they're out in the
'Cause I was
grocery
gonna say,
store
you
see,
or
you
the
keep-
doctor's
you-
store.
but see, you keep on using excuses that
because
are
y'all
worse
putting
excuses.
Y'all are putting kids in a box like they don't already see this.
So because they already see bullshit, I could do bullshit in front of them.
No, it's not that.
It's already
I'm saying
bad
that
for 'em,
because-
so I'm
Why
gonna
is
make it
this
worse.
even an issue though? Because of the
Because it's a woman. That's why it's an issue.
But men do it too. We just said
Because
that
the
men wear
patriarchy
that.
doesn't let us breathe or live or do anything because we have fucking vaginas.
But we specifically said if men wear this bullshit too with our dicks hanging out, then that's
y'all
also
do,
equally bad.
and nobody says anything.
People do say stuff like that. Like they don't let dudes walk around like that.
They definitely do.
But
You just said your whole coach had his dick hanging out.
But going,
The
but
third
going back
grade.
to what I was saying earlier, like
In the coaching
we,
set.
I don't remember particularly sexualizing like things being so sexual. We were sexual as kids, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't go to school like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything like, you know, now
Who wasn't?
Now my teachers when I was in high school, all my teachers were 70 and up. I never thought I was gonna have sex with one of my teachers.
You remember
Well-
Miss Fox? I think wasn't there.
Oh, your teacher was
Nah, they was
What I'm
old.
saying-
They
what
was
I'm-
real teachers.
since the
Don't
the
attract
digital
them off with
age,
subs.
since the digital age, our kids have been exposed to more, so they know more about the body and all these other types of things and what is considered, you know, sexual and not sexual and stuff like that.
And the teachers are younger now.
So because they're exposed to more, that means
No, what I'm
we
saying-
could also expose them.
No, what I'm saying is that they know what to look for. They know what what is
Timer.
what. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Timer next.
I was like,
Yeah.
I walk back to my kids and they watching the whole porno.
Talk about no.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they just know what is what. Like back, we was kind of lame to a whole bunch of stuff. You know
Very
what I'm saying?
green, very green.
That's why.
So what? Lame to what?
To a lot of things that our kids. How do you're 39? You told me 39.
I'm 39.
39. Okay, so my daughter who's 11, her at 11 and me at 11, she knows
Totally different.
Totally
True.
more
Yeah,
that's
about,
Totally different.
about sexual things than I did when I was 11. You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying?
I get that.
So and that's really the difference is that
They're exposed to more.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They like, whoa shit, you know what I'm saying? When we was
So
like
since they're exposed,
They're like, oh my God.
So since they're like,
So let me ask you this:
Uh-huh.
you don't like the teacher dressing like that. What about the kids? So my daughter, she about to be 13.
Mm-hmm.
She has a body. I took her shopping, and she jumped and was like, "Oh no, you gotta get a bigger size."
Yeah.
basically.
And no, I don't wear a 12. I wear a 10. No, you wear a 12 now. Like your mama got to take you shopping if you're gonna wear this because I'm not buying it.
But even though with that, that's the way they make those kid clothes the same
Yeah.
yeah,
way.
because
But
you
just
can buy
'cause they
panties,
make-
little girl panties,
Yeah.
they have
Lace on them now.
They have
Thong, they have
they
little
have the
kid
regular,
thongs.
then they have the hipsters. They
Yeah.
have like the
Kids.
different-
Yeah,
They
kids.
have-
The
they-
boy
they have-
shorts, they wear. They have
Yeah,
boy shorts.
yeah.
They have
I'm
kid
like,
kids.
I'm like, the hell you
They
do?
they have kid lingerie now, like little girl, like for
My daughter
kids
had never
lingerie.
get it.
she was sitting there bouncing. I'm just like, dog, I can't buy that. Like,
Yeah. You
get a
in-
bigger size.
in your
And then the
soul.
bigger size just hang off. Like, that's really her size. I'm like,
and
The shorts?
Yeah, my 1-year-old. My daughter, my oldest one, Siobhan. She didn't even wear shorts because her legs were so long. She wore not boy shorts, but those shorts that touch your knees. What are they called?
I know what you're talking about.
She wore those the whole entire time because they kept getting smaller. And now they do like this fringe thing at the bottom and they do the ruffles like they do. I'm gonna put my fucking
They
feet in
have
that.
my kids when it comes to shorts. Like you said, manufacturers when they make kids clothes, they don't make shorts long enough.
they
They
don't.
make them like they're adults.
Yeah.
So I don't buy them, right?
Yeah.
I because I don't want.
Hot all summer.
You know, I mean they're not.
they got a hoodie on, a whole sweatsuit on. You like Nike, right? Yeah.
They wear the hoodies anyway. So,
They do.
They really do.
Cut them old jeans and cut them at the bottom.
But I buy like I know Costco has a really good brand. I forgot what it's called, but they're longer.
Did you say Costco?
Yeah,
that's,
they do.
that's weird. I've never heard nobody say that.
Costco sells.
Costco has nice clothes actually. They have
I
some-
just heard you say it earlier. And I let it slip. Like, did you just
I
say
be
you got some
killing
shorts from
Costco.
Costco?
Yeah, they sell Carter's.
I just
they
get liquor
sell-
up out of
yeah,
there.
They sell Levi's in there, all types of
Yeah,
stuff.
they actually have really decent. Anyway,
They do.
but
Say that no more.
they have
They do.
the champion hoodies. Russ, they first started with the embroidered on. Anyway, $15. But they have the
Shameless
shorts.
plug.
Yeah, they have the shorts that go the proper length.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I don't buy that stuff for my kids. I understand it's inappropriate and the way that it looks. So we understand that for kids, how we shouldn't let them wear that stuff because
Because we're adults and we're not exposed. We try not to expose them to.
no. But we'll expose ourselves to kids and be like, oh, that's cool. But like if we understand how kids shouldn't dress like that, inappropriate stuff. But we're okay with allowing our adults to dress like that in front of little kids. It doesn't make sense.
Well, we're saying that
we're holding our kids more accountable than our adults.
We can't
Listen,
allow an
we're-
adult to do anything.
we're saying that
Because
it's not right for our kids. But like yesterday when I was skating with my daughter, I don't know if this girl was. I know she was young.
Yeah,
I don't know how young because she had a couple of tattoos,
yeah, which is another thing.
but she didn't look.
Old enough to have tattoos.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go to a high school
No,
football game.
what
and
I'm
see-
saying is she didn't look. She had a body on her. She had a body. She had a.
He was on the east side,
Like
huh?
I was at the roller
I did.
She had a body on her. She had a.
Can't do that, man.
What they call it in stop
Crop
right
top.
here?
Halter tops.
crop top.
Crop tops.
And she had some shorts.
Yeah, she walked out of somebody's mama house like that.
And you know she had a couple. So I assume she was somewhere between
13 and 15.
13 and
15.
My daughter
13
cheers
and
and plays
17.
volleyball. She dresses like that.
13 and 17
Yeah.
possibly. You know what I'm saying?
Do your volleyball girls not wear those kind of
And-
those
Well,
The
those
bikers.
shorts?
The
and-
bikers.
Doing a volleyball game.
Well, what I'm saying is,
off when it's
as
done.
a man,
Put themselves back on.
That's what I make them do.
as a man, you know, most of the times you notice the body before you even get to the face. You like,
Oh, you got eyes? Say, look.
Yeah.
If you see a kid in some shit like that, you know that's a kid. You're not even like.
you're looking at the body before you even get to the face.
I'm
You
at
know
a
what I'm
high school game. I'm not looking at nothing.
I'm not at high school. I'm at the roller.
okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
But
I'm
yeah,
like,
they do. I mean, it's alarming in a way that, you
What
know,
are you trying
they
to say with that?
they-
Where are you going with
well,
that?
what I was saying was,
Let me finish that.
when you talking about the attire, like
Mm-hmm.
how kids are dressing, you know what I'm saying? Like they're dressing what we consider
to be
sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then so they'll post a picture of some girl on Facebook. It usually like a baby, a little girl, and they'll say, "Oh, this is inappropriate." And people say, "Well, why you sexualizing this kid?" And it's just like this is the society that groomed us. We wasn't even thinking about this at one point in time. Well, that's not true because back in the day, if a girl's dressed a certain way, they was considered a hoe.
Yeah.
But now, what was considered a hoe back then, how a hoe
It's
dressed
acceptable now.
is how people normally dress. You know what I'm saying?
But again, just because that's a norm, we understand societal norms are bullshit. So sitting here and judging what you do or don't do by what society says is cool or not is already, in my opinion, a fucked up mindset. Because again, I see what society does, and you do too. Because you know that when you go shopping for you go to Walmart, you're not going to find shorts a good proper length, right? So, and that's even at Walmart. You know what I mean? So we know what society offers our kids. But we also know that that's not acceptable. So I know what you're talking about. But to sit here and use society's norm as our plumb line,
I won't say it's not acceptable.
Well, this is the thing.
You know, at the end of the day, my daughter's 11. She's 11 today. She's not going to always be 11. You know what I'm saying? So as she gets older and she's seen,
It's a slippery slope.
yeah, she's seen this girl dress a certain way, this girl dress a certain way and stuff like that, or whoever she likes on TV, she's going to want to dress like that. You know what I'm saying? So whether she's...
So you're letting TV raise your child.
No, that's not what I'm saying. So whether she's...
Nature versus nurture.
Yeah, so whether she's getting these clothes from a friend or she's dressing like a regular kid leaving my house and with a backpack full of something else, you know what I'm saying? Eventually she's just going to dress like that.
Yeah,
it's
they gonna
inevitable.
sneak out and change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Ain't no
inevitable.
point in how. Ain't no
Because
point
no
in-
matter how much you raise your child to do whatever you want to do in the house, once they leave, there is peer pressure and there is an image to fit in. And you can say societal norms are bullshit, but they're still in place and they're still very much so more accepted than anything else. Everything else is seen as taboo.
Siobhan is what, 22?
She's 27. She's about to be 27.
Damn, I'm saying 23, she's 27. So at 27 years old, she's a grown woman. Is there, and she's in the military too, so I guess, but does she dress in a way that like you can look at her now like that ain't how I raised you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's certain things I'll just be like, but that's what I'm saying. But she's grown now.
Yeah.
But she still to this day, she'll be like, I don't feel comfortable with it. I'm not wearing that shit.
Exactly. So she's reserved. She has some sense. She's not taking on.
So let me tell you
societal
something
norms.
right quick. My
But I also was
stepson.
raising her when I was 14. So I mean, who am I? To,
My stepson girlfriend.
But if she's doing that, then obviously something hit right. Something stuck. Whether it was you implanted in her or someone in the family, it's stuck.
My stepson's girlfriend was basically living with us, and she would always walk around with like the little bitty shorts, kind of like the bikers. I mean, not the bikers, the boxers, and like little bitty shirts. And she had a nice body, something that you can't help. And she was 19, you know what I'm saying? At the time, she's 20 now. My cousin, who was 18,
we need to quit saying people that have teen in their age have nice bodies. You need to figure out a better.
I mean, she did. You notice it.
No,
but she's 18, 19 years old, so she's considered older.
What I'm saying is, it's not like I have eyes. Just like how you said, if you got a dick print, you walking out, like I'm gonna see that. I'm not gonna be like
next time my dick.
See it, you know what I'm saying?
Next time my dick.
Well, my cousin was there when she walked in the house, and my cousin said,
like a bitch.
My cousin 18, she's like, why is she dressed like that? This ain't her house. You know what I'm saying? She didn't live there. And I felt the exact same way. But as a man, me being 42 years, I can't say nothing to her because, for one, just like you said, why are you looking at her?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt, because I don't want to be looking at her like not sexual, just even notice her.
It can be.
And then she's like, oh, I feel uncomfortable. It's like
it'd be fluid.
I was at a woman's house I was talking to, and I went over to her house, and she has a daughter, and her daughter had a friend over, right? And her daughter's friend came out in some shorts. I told her to go in there and change those shorts. I'm not her parent. I don't even live in that household. I'm the one that is, dating her friend's mom. You're not going to be here, and you're not going.
But why did you tell her to put shorts on though?
Why did I tell her to change those shorts? Because those are
uncomfortable.
Because those inappropriate shorts for her to have.
But that's what I'm saying. When you said
no, but I'm saying to sit here and say that you felt uncomfortable to tell her to change or whatnot. Like at some point, it has to be, like me when I'm out and other kids, or when I would stay at their house,
and her mom supported it,
and their daughter and their daughter's in the house, and I'm spending the night, whatever. I don't walk out of the room without a shirt on, right? Because it's inappropriate, right? So there's a way that people should be accountable for how they.
If you're in HEB and you see a little girl, a young lady that you can physically tell she's young.
If I have no contact with that person, I'm not going to jump and say something to them. But
why not? But that's what you're basically saying right now.
That's not what I'm saying, because I have direct contact. I know the little girl's friend.
I understand that, but I'm saying you see, but period, point blank, because basically, even going back to the teacher thing, you're policing somebody's body. You know what I'm saying? And what
I'm not policing someone's body. I'm policing their behavior.
But
it's not a behavior. It's what she had on though.
Did that parent allow you? Did she back you up on that?
Yeah. But again, just like if my kid is out doing something like that, I hope someone have the balls to correct my child.
I did that because when DeJohnny was cheering in high school, when all her friends spent night, they just be at the house with blooms. Like, y'all gotta go put some clothes on.
Yeah,
like you can't be in here like that.
But that's what I'm saying. But
like you have to say something.
Wrong
like
but that's what I'm saying. But you were dating her mom, and her mom allowed her to walk around her house.
No, I was dating her mom. Mm-hmm. Her daughter's friend is the one that I told.
Friend. Oh, you shouldn't. Yeah,
is the one that I told that they need to change. And again, I understand. Like again, I grew up in an era where there's a village to raise. If you're in my house, right, and that's not my house, but I am the adult in that house, and you're not gonna treat me like anything less than an adult, no matter where the fuck I'm at.
And this is what I'm saying. It's a tricky situation because
it's not. I'm an adult listener. You're gonna go.
Yeah,
home.
but if my daughter, not particularly me, but if somebody says, "Hey, Alvin told me I need to put on some clothes, I need to change," then that person might be like,
"Why is that?
Why was he even looking?" Yeah.
You're in my house. At the end of the day, you're in my house. Everything that goes on in my house, under my roof, I control and I know what's going on.
And you may set those rules, and you may say, and it may be something that you truly believe in. It may be concrete in your mind, but that does not stop another individual from feeling a certain type of way because they can jump and be like, "Well, maybe he was looking at him. Maybe what I have on makes him," and that's a choice. But that still doesn't take the stigma out of her mind to where that thought out of her mind to where she feels like you were looking at her
exactly
in an inappropriate way.
Because look, going back to what I said,
so go home.
Going back to what I said,
it's about what makes a man feel uncomfortable. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it's not that it makes me uncomfortable, right?
It definitely made you feel uncomfortable.
No, it's not that it made me feel uncomfortable. It's inappropriate. right? Period. I could be in my room and like I said, they weren't staying in the house. I didn't tell them to change for me. They were leaving to go somewhere in those shorts. And she had those shorts on. And I said, go put on some other shorts. Period.
Because
it's inappropriate
for her to walk out the house in that way.
with those little ass shorts up here and your pockets showing and shit like that. That's the thing. So again, it's inappropriate. So this is the thing. You're not my daughter. You're not. But if you're hanging out, this is like I'm in this household, right?
You had a lot of pull over there. I can tell you that now. I mean, but I will tell you this: if her mom says my daughter
shorts or saw that she packed them,
yeah, my daughter said that
like
you told her
and y'all keep on subscribing to this whole thing to where like y'all feel like every kid is gonna be defined and just do all this other shit, and it's crazy because you even said not for your daughter, but like even with KK's daughter, right? Like I'm raising my kid as KK is raising his kid to listen, have manners, and like just have some kind of proper
I'm not
upbringing.
knocking that,
but to sit here and to think that every kid is gonna have shorts in the backpack and change at the house to go fuck everybody, like why y'all keep on saying that?
No, this is what I'm telling you. As a parent, you're not everybody's parent, and some parents don't look at their kids like that. They let their kids dress a certain way,
they don't
do certain things.
Music, they don't,
so when KK's daughter says, "Hey, Damien told me I need to put on some clothes," and KK,
what would you want to wear?
You know what I'm saying? And KK's been all right with what she's been wearing.
You good?
And then he comes and says, "Hey, look, I let my daughter wear this. Don't say nothing to my daughter."
So don't have your daughter come to my house. It'll be a simple conversation.
My daughter has a whole house.
Exactly. It's a simple conversation.
But
I ain't gonna be mad at him. They ain't gonna be mad at him.
She'll never come back. So you gotta worry about it.
But sometimes it's not a simple conversation. Some people take
that to heart.
They have feelings about that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's fine. I'm not going to go to your house and tell you what you can do in your house. But in this house, if you're in this house.
But you said it wasn't your house.
They were in my house and they're about to go out. So again, you're hanging.
You said it was in somebody else's house. You was at somebody's house.
Yeah. I leave it. It's 20. We have time.
Okay.
So yeah, this nigga KK.
Nigga, I don't do my phone. Like, my phone has to be charged. I don't do that.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
No. But I get what you're saying, and y'all aren't saying anything wrong. Like I get how you handle your household, right? Mm-hmm. And that's totally fine. But like in my household, like again, like KK said, if my daughter was at his house and she had on some little shorts, he'd feel like, hey, you need to fix that. And if KK said that and came back, my daughter said, yeah, KK said that, I can't wear these shorts in the house because they're too short. And I was like, well, then change your fucking shorts and don't go over with the little ass shorts. Simple as that. I'm not going to get mad at KK for policing his house the way that he wants to, especially when he's policing his house in a way to benefit my child. He's not doing nothing to hurt her. He's not doing nothing to make her feel, to make her a lesser of a woman. If anything, he's teaching her or he's showing her there's a proper way to handle yourself in different environments.
I'm listening. I hear you.
And that's all I'm saying. But I'll let you close it out what you want to say.
There's a premise of what you're saying is that you feel uncomfortable with it as a male.
I never said I feel. I said it's inappropriate.
But it's a conversation that it looks different when it's a woman telling her. You get what I'm saying?
I don't care what it looks like. If I'm in the household, that's kind of how I'm gonna handle it, right?
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying. A woman saying it, but again, like I'm gonna say it. And it's funny because even with her, I could tell her daughter to do something or wash the dishes or whatever, and just me being a man is gonna be listened to more than it would her mom. And it sucks that it's like that, but they have a whole different situation.
Yeah, every individual situation is different.
It's more than to what I'm going to discuss on the show. But anyway, we're gonna get to the side B real quick. As y'all know, we have an A side and a B side. So the A side is where we get the light conversation. Unfortunately, this wasn't as light as most A sides, but it was a good conversation. And again, like I've always been big on accountability. And again, as you can see, we all have 4 different households, and we all handle our households differently. Not one is better than the other, because we all, at the end of the day, our outcome is to raise responsible adults. So that's kind of what we're all geared to. And it's just like, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, so to speak. So skin that puss. No, so anyway, so that's kind of how it goes. So anyway, we're going to close out on this A side. We're going to go take a little quick smoke break, and we'll be back in about 2-3 minutes.
I don't smoke. Don't put that on me.
We out this bitch. Peace.
I read some of the comments. You in trouble?
Oh no, my daughter.
Damn, nigga, we ain't gotta give us all that information now. Just pee.
I'm gonna get 2 boogers out of my nose. What?
We on.
What'd you say?
She says we're on.
Are we on? Oh,
How we on?
okay.
Hold on. This is Hold on. Let me put the camera on me.
Fuck with your boy.
You're live on Socially Responsible with